carry emotions, the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be in your life. The weight on your shoulders, time to put it down. You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel.
Hello and welcome back to the channel.
So we are currently away in Cardiff. We've got a campsite that's right in the city centre. Do you remember what it's called?
It's Cardiff Caravan and Camping Park.
Yeah.
It's a very short walk, a short scenic walk to the city. It's lovely.
So two reasons why we came here. Number one is our friends Paul and Carol said it's walking distance to Cardiff city centre, so we can get drunk every night. But they've promised to take me to Barry Island.
Yes.
And I love Gavin and Stacey. You might have got that hint in the beginning of this video. Absolutely love it. I'm really excited for it. But last night, that was when the drinking was done.
Yeah, they got a bit messy last night.
They get a bit messy last night. I'll drop a few clips in of what happened last night with our friends Paul and Carol. So just want to say thank you to them for introducing us to Cardiff, because we love it
they've
so
been
far.
before, so they know all the cool places to go, and they know how to get there. So it's really, really good having them there.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll show you last night and then we'll take you to Barry Island. We're going to Barry's Island. The previous afternoon started with cultural sightseeing when we went to visit Cardiff Castle. The cultural sightseeing was short-lived, however, because we discovered live music and alcohol. Make it better. First observations on Cardiff. How amazing!
Yes, good fun is Cardiff, isn't it, Bully?
Sweet cocktails.
They got a bar that has a happy hour that's actually 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours.
And no, we haven't been drinking. We have not been.
The live lounge.
But do you feel like you've come outside now and it should be dark?
Yeah, it should be dark.
Yeah.
It's not, it's still like
It's only
6:30 in the
20 to
evening.
7. It's 20 to 7, it feels like midnight.
And we've got to go and find some dinner. So a little bit of historical fact for you. That guy there founded the NHS. Now, I'm not very good after a few beers at pronunciation, so what I would suggest is go on Google and search that guy. Aniron Bevan.
Bevan.
And you're in Bevan.
And oh, you've gone Welsh now.
And you're in Bevan.
Is he Welsh?
See?
And the NHS English?
Can't remember now. Would you?
It's Welsh.
And there speaks someone who used to work for the NHS.
Only for 36 years.
We are now getting ready to eat. We have found a place called Fat Hippo. There is a lot of choice of burgers and the menu's quite intense. I wish we hadn't had a drink yet.
I'm so excited.
So Claire, how are you finding Cardiff?
It's a 10 from me.
Thank you, Amanda Holden. Right, Fat Hippo, what do you think?
I feel like a fat hippo.
I wasn't calling you a Fat Hippo, I was just asking what you think.
It was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, if you're ever out and about in Cardiff, go to Fat Hippo.
We need to find another fat hippo nearer to us.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Can you comment down below, because I'm too drunk to Google it, is it a chain?
Is there another fat hippo somewhere?
Yeah. Comment down below if you know of a Fat Hippo. Fancy a cheeky Nando's, Claire?
Oh
No Nando's for us. Instead, we found the brew house. So quick fact, behind me is what I thought was the Millennium Stadium. And I'm reliably informed by Paul that they stopped calling it the Millennium Stadium about 8 years ago, and it's now called Principality Stadium. Yeah. So yeah, did anyone else know that? Comment down below. I'm not sure if we mentioned it earlier, but in order to get to Barry Island, we're actually going on the train as well. So how amazing is that? I'm in my element. I'm going to see where Gavin and Stacey was filmed, and to get there I've got to go on a train. Claire, excited about going on a train?
Ecstatic.
You can see that Claire shares... What about Paul? Paul?
Oh, I can't wait, mate. What they do as well, if it's your first time, they let you drive the train as well.
I'm going to drive a train. Oh my days. This is amazing. So, we are on the train, but Paul lied to me. I've got to sit in the carriage. They didn't let me drive. It was quite embarrassing when I went up there to ask.
Oh, you did ask, huh?
I did ask, and they said, could you go in the normal carriage or we'll have to call security?
Well, I'm surprised they let you in the normal carriage.
We have found Marco's! Marco's from Gavin and Stacey. Look! So we've now found a bar to go and have a nice drink in. Now I want to ask something. Do you think that that is Cinderella? Because that is one sexy Cinderella.
Serving beer.
And that is another sexy Cinderella. Paul and Carol have showed us a bit of Cardiff. They've took us around. They've made us feel really welcome here. So what we thought we'd do is we'd show them a bit of our culture. So we're taking them to Nando's.
Chicken Nandos. Our first Nando experience.
First Nando's.
We are at Nandos Virgins.
We are Nando Virgins.
But I know that Claire wouldn't put us wrong. Not sure about David, but I know Claire would look after us. You can do that face as much as you want. You all know the face he's doing, you've seen it.
Could just say he's already been a bit of a grumpy git about the fact that no one comes over to take your order, and the fact that you've either got to go up or do it on the app. But hopefully the food will make up for it. So we've had dinner. I'm going to ask Paul and Carol what they thought to it. You never know what you're going to get with Paul, so he did say that he liked it, but I don't know what he's going to say on camera. So what did you think, Paul?
I thought it was delicious, David.
Thank you, Paul.
Absolutely divine. As you can see, I couldn't eat my napkin, but I tried to eat everything else. It was fabulous.
People might think that's scripted, though.
Well, you
I didn't tell you to say that, did I?
You didn't tell me to say that. I never do anything that David tells me.
Good. What did you think, Carol?
Lovely. Very enjoyable. I love this. Very, very garlic. No, very good. Our first Nando's experience. I'm sure it won't be the last, will it, Crawley?
Probably not.
So thank you so much.
It's alright, you're welcome.
And what I thought was lovely is that you paid how David said he was going to pay for it as well.
I actually did pay for it because it's on the app, but we need to have a discussion about whose round it is next and who's paying for the taxi home. Good morning. So, after all the fun yesterday and going on a train, we have decided we're going to go on a different mode of transport today. We are going to go on a boat. So Carol said that there's a lovely boat that goes out to Cardiff Bay, so we're going to give that a try and see what it's like. So we stopped for a coffee, and last year, around about August time, we stayed in St Albans and I bought myself a foldable cup. And Claire said you'll never ever use that. Well, here we are in April and I'm using it.
A good few months later.
So there we go. I'm protecting the environment so that your kids are well looked after.
Oh, God.
You're welcome. I'd just like to say for our audience, you are irresponsible because you're going to have a chuck away one and you're going to kill the environment. Well, you've got to say for yourself.
Sorry.
So we are now on the boat and they haven't let me drive this one either. But just to make me feel better about not being allowed to drive, this one's being driven by a teddy bear. I'll have to crop that out, won't I? Cheers, thank you. Successfully got the boat over to Cardiff Bay. Paul was nearly killed because he got up to take a video and he nearly fell out the back doors. But yeah, looks very nice. Apparently there's a Wetherspoons here so we can get a nice beer. We'll have a good time.
When I saw you, I would lose control. Made me feel like there was no tomorrow. Should've told you that you're beautiful, but the days pass and now it's so long ago. Did you make it? Did you break free? Did you manage to be who you wanna be? Maybe somewhere you think about me too.
After drinks at the Wetherspoons in Cardiff Bay, we decided to head back into Cardiff, where we went to the brew house, which had 2 for 1 on food and drinks. And Paul ran away from a girl who wanted to dance with him. And then we ended up going to the Coyote Ugly Bar, where we had shots. And then this happened.
I want to break free. I want to break free. Strange, but it's true, yeah.
So we've had a fantastic time when we're here in Cardiff.
Yes, we have. It's been a lovely city break.
Lovely city break. I feel like I've just had a 3-day long stag do, but no one's getting married, and it's probably cost me as much as a stag do in alcohol. But yeah, just wanted to give you a quick update on the campsite. So, what's the campsite called, Claire?
Cardiff Caravan and Camping Park.
Cardiff Caravan and Camping Park. Now, location-wise, you couldn't have asked for better, could you?
Short walk into the city, got a lovely big park behind you, and there's a taff trail that you can walk with some waterfalls, and it's really nice.
Claire found a nice weir, didn't you?
Weir, that's what I meant, not a waterfall.
Which took us on a massive detour yesterday, but we'll let that slide.
Well, because I went for a run and I found it, but I didn't bring my running pouch, so I didn't actually have my phone. I couldn't take pictures, so I had to go back, and I forced them to come back with me. But it was worth it.
Yeah, no, I know. But so back to the campsite. So a couple of things. First of all, really peaceful. This is the footage we captured of the birds singing earlier. Best bits about this site, other than at 3 o'clock this morning, is the sound of nature. Just listen to those birds. And the tyres of that bike. Also at this campsite you can hire bikes, and they've got a handy little guide as to what bike would suit you best. They've also got what's called the Cosy Cinema Pods, which is essentially a shipping container that's been done out into a cinema that you can stay in overnight. It also looks like you get a free goodies box with some sweets and treats inside it.
What a different concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what, you stay in there? That's not just
Stay
a...
overnight,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought it was just to watch a film.
No.
And then just in terms of everything else, like we said, location wise, it's absolutely perfect. I think if you're a campsite snob, it's quite dated.
Yeah, it's a little bit dated and tired, but it's adequate for if you just want somewhere close to Cardiff City.
The men's shower block was in need of a bit of renovation. I think when you look around, yeah, it could do with a bit of updating. The taps on our pitch don't work. However, we were with friends, so we were able to use their tap on their pitch, so we didn't complain
But
about
if
it.
we weren't knowing the people next door, then that would have been awkward, so yeah, not ideal.
And with the electric bollard, I don't know whether this is right or whether this is wrong, but it really confused me. I couldn't work out how to switch it on, and there was green and there was red. Now, I always assumed that green would mean go and it would mean it's working, but apparently it needed to be on the little
Sorry,
switch.
we've got a helicopter.
There you go, there's the helicopter, just to prove. Well, with the electric bollard, the switch needed to be on red instead of green to switch it on, so that was just a little bit confusing. But yeah, I mean, like I say, a few gripes, but we would recommend the site, wouldn't we?
Yeah, purely
because of location.
And it's adequate enough, it's just, you know, a little bit dated, that's all.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I think that is us done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a great weekend, but it just has to come to an end.
Yeah, so thanks Paul and Carol for showing us around Cardiff. Thanks for getting us drunk on numerous evenings. And yeah.
But they did introduce us to some great food places, so...
They did, and
It's all good.
there are some great places to eat in Cardiff. So on that bombshell...
Doolittle's done.